Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to one of my videos here today. Today I just want to talk about Sidorica Sunset and kind of give a little bit of a beginner's guide. It's not going to be fully comprehensive, but I do hope that I answer a lot of frequently asked questions when people first start off the game. Without further ado, let's go on ahead and log right in. I'll make sure I blurt this thing out during my editing process so no one can steal my account. And we'll be using a new account on another server since I've already done my dailies on my main account to better clarify things. So here we go. Here's my account. Hi YouTubers. This is what you see when you're greeted in. Usually you're going to see something like this where you have Sherlock's first jackpot, etc., the banners, global launch, la-di-la-di yada. Okay, so the first thing that I would recommend you do every day when you log in, always go to your missions and check your limited missions first. On this new account you have plenty of missions with a lot of amazing rewards here for people to get. And just collect everything that you can collect first. And progress is basically where you connect to your account every day to receive its daily rewards. So as you can tell, I logged in consecutively for 1 day, and here it shows that I logged in for a total of 2 days, which I'm a little surprised, but okay. But yeah, this is basically where you want to collect your dailies every day. Next tab is just character tabs. Usually you're given rewards, these things called bookmark. You get the green one, which is the base gacha or the lottery slot machine, and the red ones are usually for event bookmarks. For this one, the character tabs you get it just by unlocking certain characters. Term is resonating the characters up to a certain tier higher, and then some of these are just collecting minerals that you naturally get from pulling them in the gacha. Next is items, just basically you get rewards for collecting soul energies, current, crystallines. I'll explain that real soon. And finally, if you're part of a guild, you'll have guild missions that you can do to receive rewards such as guild tokens that can be spent on items for your guild. Anyways, first thing I want to explain here is events. This is probably the most important thing to do in the game if you want to min-max your rewards. So right now there are 3 events going on. You have Jahan's Eyes Closed event, you have Dylan's Nightfall event, and you have Theodore's Ominous Throne event. These events are time limited. So at the time of the recording, you only have 2 days and 22 hours left. So it's highly unlikely if you just started, you're going to collect all these rewards. But what I want to stress is that for any future events like this, you want to start on these things from day 1, because you're only limited 2 attempts each day. And while that being said, you do unlock more battles later on, which from my understanding, all these events, the highest level difficulty will give you 3 of the tokens for each event, and you can do these twice a day. Of course, you can always hit the plus button and use Curren to reset the attempts, but only by 1. You can also pay more every time you reset because the current cost goes up, but that's another way to quickly get around this. But I'd highly suggest doing this as soon as you can, these events. Next, we're up is your weekly or daily quests from each week. Today's Friday according to Sidorica, since they are located in China or Taiwan specifically, and you can do however level of difficulty you feel that you can do. For today you get soul energy, which is used for upgrading your character's level. Now your character's level can only go up to a maximum of 60, but it is gated by your watcher's level. I'll explain that when we come out. Next, you want to always do dances with heroes. This is basically your experience bucket. Every time you do this every day, once a day, you gain a bunch of experience for your account to level up. Your account level goes up to level 60. Next are these mineral quests. These are super important. Whenever you pull a hero or a unit in whatever rarity, it's most likely going to have even higher rarity that you can unlock them to. These mineral quests, when you finish them, they will drop 2 minerals of a random team character that is on your current team. So for example, we can go into one of these, and since I have these 3 units currently on my team, when I finish the level will give me 2 of one of these 3. You can obviously put in a team advisor, but that will dilute your chances of getting the minerals that you want to upgrade your heroes. So I would highly recommend, if you can do it, don't do it with your own advisor, but you can always add a guild advisor, and that doesn't affect your drop rate. So you should definitely be doing these mineral quests every day. Starting from even level 20. You could probably even do the level 21 without a level 20 team, as long as you synergize well. And if you want to reset it each day, it costs 40 crystals. From what I've heard, 40 crystals is not a bad trade. I've never personally done it myself. I've just been patient doing it twice a day. Yeah, just collecting them. Finally, you have something called the Wonderland Trial. This is basically the end game of this game, or one of the end games, where you compete with everyone else on the server to finish a set of levels with the least amount of turns. As you can see, it goes up to level 60, but I suggest as soon as you can with the game, if you can, like right now, even with a brand new account, I guess you can throw yourself in at this event. And yeah, even if you don't finish the level, you get registered on their list, and you get each daily rewards being given out for these Wonderland trials. So it gives you like a little bit of current, a little bit of soul energy. It adds up, and you know, it's a nice way to get something, you know. Alright, next I want to explain are the 3 main currencies in the game. The one on the top left that looks like a gold coin, that's current. It's the most easiest currency to get. You get it by doing almost anything in this game. You should even have a surplus of it. So I'm going to explain what current's used for. Current's used for resetting certain events like the Theodore, Dylan, Jahan quests that you can use to speed things up a little bit for them. And when you go to your market tab at the bottom here, you can buy items with current. The only thing that I usually buy on my main account are these SSR energies, the black, gold, and white ones, because 500 current's pretty darn cheap for them, and it's an easy way for me to not farm. You can also use current to reset the market, which I would highly recommend. By resetting it, everything changed, including the prices of these top items. This one particular tier, the Ancient Dragon, is going to be super important, but I'm going to explain that in the next item review. But yeah, that's pretty much it for current. Next item is Crystalline. So these blue crystals are Crystallines. They're basically the free-to-play players' premium currency that they can earn easily by playing and completing objective quests. So they have much more uses than current, but each currency is important. For Crystallines, one of the big things you want to buy or constantly keep an eye out on is this, Tier of the Ancient Dragon. Tier of the Ancient Dragon is required to upgrade your unit to the highest tier, called SSR. You need 1 for each upgrade, and at the cheapest, the Tier of the Ancient Dragon will cost 300 Crystalline. So in this case, it shows 320. So what you can do is you can hit the reset, and since I've already used my first free reset, I could reset it again for 500 current, and it'll change. So now we got the most expensive Tier of the Ancient Dragon at 400. Never buy Tier of the Ancient Dragon for any other than 300 Crystallines. But that's something that you should always keep an eye on. Don't use Crystallines to buy a millionaire bookmarks. The other thing for Crystallines to buy are these skins for characters. Long explanation short, the skins change the character's skill set completely. They're still kind of similar to the original skin, but it's usually a re-overhaul of their kit. Some skins are better, but I think there's more skins that are just a little different, maybe even worse, and not worth getting. But as you can tell, the skins are expensive, 1990 crystallines for the older skins. And if there's an event going on, you'll have a discounted rate of 500, so it'll be 1490 crystallines. The Rark from the past, they would always release 3 skins at a time during an event period, and they would sell it in the event tab. And now you can always check every half day. I believe the mystery resets every 12 hours to see which 2 skins that you can buy. But this is definitely a long-term investment to be able to buy these skins for 1990 crystallines. I would argue that you probably want to get the Tears of the Ancient Dragons first, but you also get Tears of the Ancient Dragons just by logging in for the first time and completing story and some of the other side quests. I believe you get like 4 total. Anyways, just to show. But yeah, but this is pretty much it for the most part. You just do story, and if you can't do story anymore, go to venture. Venture quest, the training quest is so important because you get your minerals for Pang, Tika, and Naya. They're pretty easy units to get into, and they're very solid to really progress you throughout your account lifespan. So for example, this level 1 quest, you get 1 Pang mineral. So that's crazy good. Another thing that I do want to say is that just for certain characters, like a character quest, okay, I don't think it shows it here, so let's go back to the main menu here. So I do know that there's certain characters that have a story. So I guess Pang doesn't have it. Does Naya have her character story? Yeah, character storyline right here. This is another way for you to obtain their minerals quicker so that you could get them to their highest tier. So definitely check. I believe at this time it's just only a few heroes. The majority of the heroes don't have their own character storyline yet. And just to show you when you get them to SSR, so for example here, my Charisse Carterwell is in her 2nd highest rarity form. You go to Resonate, and right here you need 1 Tear of the Ancient Dragons and her character minerals, which I'm only at 6 out of 30, which I'm gaining every time I do that dailies whenever it gets me those minerals. And finally, the last thing for crystallines that you can do is, and I don't recommend it, but it is an option, in your character screen you can hit smash and you have all your character minerals show up here. So for example, for Roger, if I click the plus button, each mineral is worth 10 crystallines. So if you were in a rush for that, I don't know, skin for an event that's going out the next day or something, you could always do that to gain a lot of crystallines. But again, I don't recommend it since minerals are pretty worthwhile. Finally, you have your crystals. That's your premium currency. For the most part, you're going to use those to pull from the gacha. I don't recommend pulling from the Harvest and Fuse, but if you can't control yourself, go for it. But I'm just saying because over the weekend that's coming up, they're adding a brand new character, and the new gacha will actually have SSR units, which none of these current gachas allow that. The highest rarity is SR, as you can tell, only the purple. Not all 3 of the little diamonds are lit up. So the next gacha will actually have all 3 diamonds lit up SSR ranking for the banner units, which is 3 units. The brand new Shirley Angel healer girl that can revive people, and Yamatsuki, and I think it's Theodore. It's the next. But yeah, but that's pretty much it. Feel free, if you have any questions, to make a comment down below or join the Sidorica Discord. There are plenty of people there that would love to talk to you and explain things if you have any questions. And yeah, please like and subscribe my video if you found this helpful for more videos like this in the future. Alrighty, take care guys. Have a nice day.